Did you know that the rise of autonomous vehicles might redefine road safety, but not without its perils?
Welcome to Unreality Matrix by Mac and Dog. Today we're diving into fatal consequences, one man's fight for autonomous vehicle safety, a thought-provoking piece from Stephen Stacy.
Our story starts with Jake, a regular guy who embraced the future by hopping into his Tesla, toggling on autonomous mode, and nearly getting sideswiped by an 18-wheeler. Now, that's a wake-up call nobody wants.
Exactly, Mac. The thrill of technology's promise meets the chill of reality. Jake's morning commute turned into a crash course in the unpredictability of new tech.
And it gets deeper. Upon investigating, Jake found no faults in the driving decisions per the vehicle's logs, but intuition led him further.
His discovery? A combination of wet pavement reflections confused the car's sensors. A simple environmental factor, yet it nearly caused a disaster.
So, what you're saying is, despite the tech performing as programmed, real-world scenarios can throw curveballs that simulations might not predict.
Right. It's the edge cases, those uncommon scenarios that can slip through the cracks. But here's where the plot thickens. Jake's concerns were dismissed by his superiors.
Oh, the classic battle between safety and deadlines. Miranda's response to Jake's findings reflected a concerning trend in tech, pushing forward, sometimes at the expense of thorough testing.
It raises a crucial question, Mac. Where do we draw the line? How much risk is acceptable when it comes to innovations on our roads?
It's a fine line. On one side, the potential to reduce human error, a leading cause of accidents. On the other, the possibility of introducing new dangers.
And let's not forget the human element. Jake's story paints a vivid picture of the ethical dilemmas engineers face. The pressure to meet deadlines can sometimes overshadow the imperative to ensure safety.
Exactly, dog. It's about finding a balance between advancing technology and protecting lives. Reflecting on Jake's experience, it's clear that more rigorous testing is essential.
It makes me think about how important it is for those in power to listen. To reassess our values, prioritizing progress over safety might be a road best left less traveled.
To wrap up, fatal consequences isn't just a cautionary tale. It's a call to action for better testing, for rigorous standards, and for a culture that values safety as much as innovation.
So, whether you're a tech enthusiast, a safety advocate, or somewhere in between, let's remember the human lives interacting with these advancements. After all, the future of autonomous vehicles isn't just about reaching the destination, it's about getting there safely.
Thanks for joining us on this eye-opening journey through fatal consequences, one man's fight for autonomous vehicle safety. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.
This has been Unreality Matrix with Mac and Dog. See you in the next episode.
Did you know that the rush to integrate autonomous technology into our vehicles might be putting us at risk?
Wait, what? But I thought self-driving cars were supposed to make our roads safer.
You'd think, but recent developments show there's a darker side to this tech. You're tuned into Unreality Matrix by Mac and Dog, and today we're diving into a critical read from Stephen Stacy titled Fatal Consequences, One Man's Fight for Autonomous Vehicle Safety.
All right, hit me with the details. This sounds like something out of a sci-fi horror story.
So, it starts with a guy named Jake, who works on autonomous vehicles. He gets uneasy after a close call and decides to delve deeper into the technology's flaws.
Spooky. But what exactly does he find?
Jake discovers that the software struggles with identifying cyclists weaving between lanes, sometimes misclassifying their trajectories. Basically, it's not as smart as we think.
So it's like the tech can't fully comprehend the chaos of real-life road scenarios?
Exactly. Despite this, his boss Miranda insists on pushing forward. So, Jake goes rogue, running unauthorized simulations that expose even more issues.
That's terrifying. I mean, what kind of issues are we talking about here?
For starters, cars accelerating towards emergency flares instead of slowing down, or violently braking for fallen tree branches, causing accidents.
This is beyond problematic. It's like the technology is missing a critical layer of common sense.
Right, and that's not even the kicker. Jake consults with an expert who confirms the team's methodologies are fundamentally insufficient for safe navigation in complex situations.
It makes me think about the ethical responsibility of companies pushing such tech. What about the human factor?
That's the clincher. Jake finds himself at a crossroads, questioning whether to blow the whistle on these dangerous shortcuts in development.
Tough spot for Jake. It's like, do you risk your career to potentially save lives?
And it raises a bigger question for all of us. How much are we willing to compromise on safety for the sake of innovation?
It's a sobering thought. The rush to be first on the market could lead to devastating consequences if not kept in check.
Precisely. Today's discussion is a stark reminder that as we advance, ensuring the safety of this technology isn't just an option, it's a necessity.
What an insightful dive into the challenges of autonomous vehicle safety. Reminds us all to stay aware and demand accountability.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for exploring this critical topic with us. Until next time, you've been listening to Unreality Matrix with Mac and Dog. Stay curious and stay safe.